Today, in this video, we'll showcase a word recognition strategy that can be incorporated and modified to fit grades 4 through 9. The strategy, Word Chunk Detectives, is used to help students recognize words in isolation and in context that have common prefixes, suffixes, and roots.
Ultimately, the goal is for students to be able to recognize common word parts, understand the meaning of word parts, and be able to easily decode and read words as they come across them in text. For this strategy, you will need to gather several items. First, identify 3 to 5 prefixes, suffixes, or root words to focus on for instruction. That way, students can focus on mastering these word parts rather than being overwhelmed with an abundance of word chunks and meanings. Second, gather several newspapers and/or school-appropriate magazines for students to hunt down word parts. Glue sticks will also be needed. Finally, gather a few props to add an element of fun and excitement to the word detective activity. Props such as magnifying glasses, detective hats, fake mustaches, gloves, and long coats can add to student engagement.
The following demonstration will illustrate one way the strategy can be effectively implemented into your classroom. Remember, modify the strategy to fit the individual needs and learning styles of your students. Now, let's get to the demonstration.
Good afternoon, Word Sleuths. Today, we are going to be on the hunt for several word chunks that have been spotted in various news stories. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to find as many of the word chunks we will be talking about in class in these magazines and newspapers. Once you find a word that has one of the word parts that we will uncover here shortly, you need to carefully rip out the word and glue it with your glue stick into your clue journals. All good detectives need evidence. You will need to gather as many words as possible in order to pinpoint the meaning of the word chunk at the end of our class. You may work with your assigned partner in crime to identify as many words as possible in the next 10 minutes. The word clues we are going to be looking for today are the prefixes pre, re, un, and dis. You may go ahead and get started. Okay, so how do you want to do this?
Okay, we need to find those prefixes. We need to find pre, re, un, and dis. Okay, let's see. You take this part.
Okay.
Or I'll take this one. And I guess we'll just look for them.
All right, let's look.
Okay. Oh, I found one. Found one.
Which one?
Right here. It's this one, right?
Yeah, rip that one out. Be careful.
Let's see here.
Here, look at this one. Another one.
Oh, good one. Rip it out, rip it out. Okay. Oh, I found an un, too. Twice. Yeah.
We're gonna get a lot of them. I want to rip other
We are
ones.
such a great word sleuth.
Okay, here.
This Jamie would be
Here.
so proud of
Would
us.
you like me to glue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Keep looking, keep looking.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna put the ones that are the same next to each other.
Okay, that seems like a good idea. Or maybe we could take like this marker and maybe underline them like how she has them on the borders.
Okay, alright, that sounds good. Okay, what else are we looking for? We have 2 pre's, re, un, dis. Okay. Oh, I found one.
D-I-S, right? Dis, that's one of them too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here it is. I'm underlining the fingers, right? Okay.
Yeah, I would. Just it makes it kind of easier.
Okay, let's see what else we can find.
Let's fast forward. Teachers, monitor your students as they work together to locate the words that contain the prefixes or word parts being studied. Encourage students to look through all parts of the newspaper and even to read the text as well as hunting for the individual words. Back to real time.
All right, students, now let's examine our evidence. Danielle, what words did you find with these word parts in it? Let's start with pre. What did you find with pre in it?
Me and my partner, we found the word presence.
Presence?
Presence. P-R-E-S-E-N-C-E.
P-R-E-S-E-N-C-E. What else did you find?
We found prepares.
Prepares, okay, good. Did you find any more?
And we found one more, prevention.
Prevention. Okay. Now let's take a look at these. Let's see here. Let's underline the pre that you found in each one of these. Pre.
They were all at the beginning.
Prepares, prevention, okay? What can you infer that pre might stand for by looking at all three of these words?
Well, let's see. Prepares. I do that when I get ready in the morning. I prepare something before I do it.
So you're doing it before, okay?
And let's see.
What about
prevention?
What does that mean?
Like you're trying to stop something before it happens.
So what could we infer that pre might mean?
Probably before.
Before, exactly. So whenever you see pre in something, it can usually indicate before. Okay? So let's write that up here.
Okay.
We'll just make a little web. Okay? Before.
So pre means before. I'm going to write that in my... Let's fast forward.
Yes.
For the next three prefixes, follow the same strategy you just witnessed by having students first list the words they found, underlining the prefix, followed by an open discussion as to the meaning. Let's go back and see how Miss Jamie concludes the lesson.
Unverified. What would it mean to be unverified if something was unverified?
Well, when you verify something, that means that you have it for a fact. So when it's unverified, it means that it's not a fact.
So what could we say that un might mean then?
I would probably say it means not.
I think that you are probably right. So go ahead and write not is an indicator, on is an indicator of something meaning not in a word. Okay?
So, yeah, I think I understand.
Well, great job, word detectives. Now you'll be able to recognize these word parts when you come across them in your own reading. Okay? Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm good for right now.
Okay, until next time, be on the lookout for any suspicious word parts.
As you can see, this word recognition strategy can be adapted to fit various levels and different types of students. Students are actively involved in learning and identifying word parts and constructing the meaning of them. By looking at all the collections of these words, at the end of the lesson, students can recognize patterns and make meaning that will give them the ability to easily decode these types of words as they read. Ultimately, students will have more success with word recognition within texts. Good luck and thank you for watching.